Hey guys, it's Lisa from Kitchen Witch Boutique. This is bizarre. Like, it's really weird to look at yourself on a screen and be like, whoa. But anyway, so it's been kind of brought to my attention that this is Holy Week. Tomorrow is Palm Sunday. And the entire week is going to be going into Easter. And one of the things, I'm a Buddhist, so to me, I didn't really get the significance of it until I really thought about it. Okay. We have a full moon that's coming on April 16th, and Easter is on April 17th. So spiritually, there's a lot of magical things that are happening, but there's a lot of blessings that are coming as well. And one of the things, I'm sure anybody who's ever heard me or whatever knows that I love me some Papa Gede. I love Papa Baron. Okay. I love the entire Gede Nation, and, and there's a lot of them. But one of the things that's really interesting that's coming up for me is, Saturday generally is Baron Samedi, Baron Saturday. Like, in 21 Division Sanse, we serve Gede usually on Mondays. Fridays, I personally serve him whenever I want to serve him because he's my baby and, it's my baby. But one of the things that really was interesting is Spirit was bringing up stuff to me, and they said Palm Sunday is basically, we're celebrating the resurrection of Jesus. And, as a former Catholic, lapsed Catholic, not busting on the Catholic religion, but I have a really hard time understanding, why did Jesus have to die? Like, I don't, one of the things that's really been difficult for me is, I went to Catholic school. I went to, 9 years. I went to Wood, I was raised Catholic, and I never really got that question answered. The nuns weren't really into all that. But one of the things that really, I got a message from Papa Baron Samdi, today that said Jesus also, had to cross over into the land of the dead, and he was with Baron. And one of the things that just brought me to absolute fucking tears. Excuse me, anybody who's ever not heard me, I curse like a motherfucker. I can't help it. I blame the dead for that. And they're laughing at me right now because as soon as I said that, like somebody literally like walked past the window and like looked in here. I was like, but anyway, it just, I have a mouth on me. Like I'm earthy, so bear with me. But, Baron Samedi, Baron of the Cross, Saint Expedite, Getty Limbo, all of these guys, like they're all associated with Jesus. And that makes me super fucking happy because, I love Jesus. Like I feel like a dork being like, I love Jesus. Like I feel like I said, I'm not a Bible banger, like type of, I'm a witch, like I observe the seasons, I cast spells, I do spiritual work, I have all kinds of witchy stuff. I was in a coven for years, that disbanded. Mainly it's just COVID stuff. It wasn't anything bad. I know we were not performing human sacrifices or whatever people think witchcraft is. It's just completely ridiculous. But Baron Samedi, or Baron of the Cross, Baron of the Cemetery, all of the barons are associated with Jesus. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because what they said to me is they said the whole point, of observing, Jesus's like, dying and coming back is for us to recognize that here comes, guys, we have another chance. Like, you could have the shittiest fucking life. You could be a serial killer. You could be, you could be a rapist. You could be someone who has suffered, enormous loss, enormous tragedy. And you could think, where is God in all of this? Like, where is he? He's here. And one of the concepts that I just couldn't get is I was like, why did Jesus have to die for our sins? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Still not getting it. They still won't tell me either. Like, I'm just like, come on, guys, really. If you want me to talk about Jesus, you at least got to give me a hint. But basically what they were saying is the cause and effect thing isn't quite holding water right now. That's what I'm getting as far as a channeling thing. They said karma is somewhat predestined when you come into existence. And we're talking like not as a new soul, like born onto, into spirit, because they're always being created. One of my favorite movies is the seventh, I think it's called like The Seventh Sign or The Seventh Seal. Demi Moore, don't know who the hell else is in it, but it's really awesome. But basically, like, you have a chance to ascend. Like, you have a chance to say, you know what, my life has been horrible. Like, it's been shitty. There's been so many things, that have gone wrong, and decisions, and just people have been sucky and like this and this and that. But you have a chance, you know, to do better. And, according to the Buddhist, you can restore good karma. Like, it's not what you think. I mean, they have a whole big thing, and I think the Egyptians might have been into this too, because I keep seeing the Egyptian Book of the Dead like in my third eye, and I'm not sure why. But you have a chance to celebrate Jesus's life and other people's lives. Like, you have a chance, instead of saying, poor me, my life is shit, my life is shit. If you were to sit down, with your guides every day for like 5-10 minutes and just be like, look, I'm frustrated, I'm pissed off, I feel like some days I'm eternally tormented. If you were to sit down and just say, what's the deal? Like, what are you trying to tell me here? This would be the week to do it, because it's the messages I'm getting. Papa Legba is coming through for me. Very good friend of mine, Mambo J, is on Facebook. Can't think of Mambo J's last name right this second. I'd give her a shout out. Hopefully she'll see this. She's doing a working for Legba. Think about it, like Palm Sunday. Like, I mean, I was in New Orleans in November, palm trees everywhere. And I'm looking around, I'm like, dude, that's Papa Legba. Like, Papa Legba is St. Anthony, St. Lazarus, that's the only saints that I know Legba is associated with. Whatever is associated with the palm. So I'm walking around New Orleans, like carrying a big old like thing of palm with me, and I'm like going, where am I gonna, So I ended up going into the cathedral where Père Antoine used to say masses, and I left it there because the palm represents struggle, and I don't know why it represents struggle, because I just got that. But the palm is basically an offering to Papa Legba. Like, Papa Legba loves palm. Like, he loves palm oil, whatever. He likes palm fronds, all the kind of stuff. So this week is going to be really special for a lot of people. I'm hearing from Papa Baron that somebody that I don't know if I know this person, and this message will reach whoever it's supposed to, but somebody is struggling with a legal issue right now. This is straight up channeling. It's going to get resolved this week. I don't know who it is. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I wish I was that good. That would be awesome. But this is the week, to petition, especially the Gede Nation, because Saint Expedite's feast day. Saint Expedite is my baby. Like, Saint Expedite is associated with Baron Samedi. He's associated with Gede Limbo. Like, he's the head of our house at Papa Hector's. His feast day is April 19th. Okay, that would be a really good day to petition him. I myself, I'm going to Punta Cana. I'm leaving in about 2 weeks. I'm doing a huge service for Ana Asa. So I'm accepting donations for that as well. I think there's a video on it, and there's a GoFundMe, whatever, that's running around, etc. But I'm just feeling an outpouring of love from the ancestors. Like, I'm feeling like there's so many, like, people's ancestors are just coming out, and they're like, we're here. We hear you. We see you. We feel you. Okay. And especially Easter, like, listen, like, there's a lot of people that don't have families to go to, that they've lost everything. Like, they lost everything with COVID. They lost everything. Like, they've lost their parents. I lost my parents, like, every Easter, I'm like, I got to go somewhere, and I don't want to be like, poor me, whatever, but it's just, this is a time, and Good Friday, is for atonement, like, it used to be like back in Catholic school, or like when I was Catholic or whatever, like, you don't eat meat. Again, it's biblical. I don't know why. Please don't ask me, because I honestly do not know why. But what I'm saying to you is that Papa Gede, Papa Baron are, like, incredibly, whatever's going on planetarily, Okay. Again, not an astrologer. Whatever's going on planetarily, big, big, big transformational energy. Okay. We're in the waxing moon right now. Full moon's going to be Libra into Scorpio on the 16th on a Saturday. Okay. Baron's Day on a Saturday. So anybody, who's a practitioner of, witchcraft or whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. Like you could hoodoo, voodoo, like it doesn't, whoever is a practitioner, a magician, like this is a wonderful time to connect with your ancestors, and like, I mean, I talk to my mom all the time. My mom has been gone since 2015. My dad's been gone since 2007. Okay. Like, and I'm dreaming of them constantly. So like, for whatever reason, like the veil is getting thin again. Usually the veil is generally like thin from like, September, like usually it used to be to the end of the year, whatever. But for whatever reason, I'm feeling the presence of the dead a lot. So they're saying that I don't want to say this in such a way because I don't mean it so much, but like some of them are not so happy. I mean, unfortunately, this is what I always used to think that like once you died and like, and of course we were raised that like it's heaven or hell. Like it really is not. But there are some unsettled, spirits that are walking around and they're really, I mean, I went through something last week where I just was like, geez, God, what the hell was that? And I was under spiritual attack and I didn't recognize it as such. Like I was like, what's going on there? And I basically, thank goodness I have friends that are spiritual workers and it cleared me and awesome, great, fantastic. But there's one main point that Papa Baron wanted me to make. Don't make such a big deal out of everything. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. One of the biggest lessons, like in life, as a spiritual worker, as anything that you're going through, in life, anything, it's going to pass. Okay. Anything that even at the time when you think I am in the pits of fucking hell right now because of XYZ, it's temporary. It's temporary. Like, and honestly, death is not something to be feared. Okay. Like it's just a transition, and Gede is the god of transformation. Papa Gede has helped me in so many ways, that are just miraculous. I mean, like he's helped me get money. He helped me quit drinking. 4 years sober, end of May, 4 years. And I'm never so proud of something in my life. Like, I'm so happy about it. And just, I'm asking, please, from my baby, for his sake, just as I said that I looked up and it was like 13 minutes. I'm like, hey, for my baby, serve Saint Expedite. Like, please remember Papa Gede on his feast day. Even if you're not asking him for anything and, you can do whatever you like, whatever, but please remember my baby because he works really hard for my clients. I mean, Papa Gede does uncrossing work. He does gambling work. He does money work. Like he clears stuff that you cannot possibly imagine. Like, for lack of a better word, he clears the debris and the garbage in your life. Yes, now I'm hearing the theme from like Sanford and Son in my head. That's my baby because but he does, and he not only knew Jesus, like they're contemporaries, like they hang out, so again, I'm going to be doing a whole big novena, as many are, starting this evening, and I'm going to run it right until Easter. Okay. Again, as I said, not to be whatever, but like, if you do want to contribute, I'm getting a petition together, like for everybody, for when I go to Punta Cana. I'm going to be doing, lives from there, like, the ocean, the sea, whatever. Cause I got to see Anna Asa at Papa Hector's last Saturday and God, I love her. Oh, I love her. Love her. So as always, Ayubobo, God bless everybody. I adore you and blessed be. Good night.